Recent research has discovered that 90% of all cells in your body is your gut flora. 90%. So your body is only 10%. It's a shell, a habitat for this mice of microbes that live inside us. And we ignore them at our peril. The number of functions that they fulfill for us are so far-reaching and so important that if one day we sterilized human digestive system, we will not survive. Here we will talk about the roles of our gut flora, those that have been researched well and those that we know something about. They protect that tennis court from any invader from the outside, be it a microbe, be it a worm, or be it a toxin, a chemical. They do not allow these things to go into your castle, into your body. They protect you. If it is a chemical, if it is a cancer-causing chemical, if it is a toxic metal, or it is something else, these microbes have an ability to neutralize these chemicals. In fact, they are the best neutralizers and detoxifying substances on the planet known to us, microbes. If they can't neutralize it, they will grab hold of it and take it out of your system in the stool. Because most of your stool is bacteria. And they're holding toxic substances. That is called chelation, from the Greek word chele, crab's claw. Like a crab, they will grab hold of mercury, grab hold of lead, grab hold of aluminium, grab hold of formaldehyde, and a myriad of other toxic things, and take them out of your system. I have a study where 2 groups of rats were given organic mercury in their food and drink. One group of rats had healthy gut flora. The other group of rats was given a spectrum of broad-spectrum antibiotics for several weeks to destroy their gut flora. And what the scientists have found in the rats with the destroyed gut flora, more than 90% of that mercury absorbed into the system. But in the rats with the healthy gut flora, from 1 to 3% absorbed. The rest of it left the body of the rat in the feces, in the stool. That's how strong our gut flora is in protecting us from toxins. So health and integrity of the gut. These are our housekeepers, these microbes. They look after our digestive system, and they do not allow anything toxic to get into the body. They take a huge part in appropriate digestion and absorption of our food. In fact, we cannot digest food and absorb food without well-functioning gut flora. We live in a world where antibiotics are prescribed to us on a regular basis from a very young age. On top of that, most industrial food that we put into our mouths is full of antibiotics. Meat, industrially produced, fish, industrially produced, eggs, milk, vegetables, fruit, grains, beans, everything is grown with substances which have antibiotic properties. Most pesticides are antibiotics. So every time we're eating non-organic foods, we are taking in antibiotics. What antibiotics do? They destroy the harmony inside our digestive systems. Paul was talking about harmony. Nature works on harmony. Nature is a symphony, a most beautiful symphony, where everything sings its own tune and it's all harmonious. Healthy gut flora has a myriad of microbes in it, and all of them plant each other, harvest each other, eat each other, control each other, cultivate each other. They're all controlling each other, so not one of them can overgrow, get out of control, and start causing damage. We take antibiotics, what do? We kill off a large part of that harmony. So what's left there, suddenly, is not controlled anymore. So various things overgrow, and we have disharmony. We have an imbalance. As a result, your food immediately gets digested in a very different way. Not the way you used to digest it before the course of antibiotic. Suddenly, things that you used to digest well, and they were fine for you, like your toast in the morning and your croissant for breakfast, and your breakfast cereal or something else, suddenly you can't digest it anymore. It gives you gas, it gives you pain, it gives you diarrhea, it gives you reflux. Because very different gut flora now is breaking down these foods, And they're converting these foods now into a myriad of very toxic, poisonous substances. At the same time, they damage the integrity of the gut wall, making it porous and leaky. So these poisons absorb into the bloodstream, get distributed around the body, and whichever organ they get into, they will cause disease. They will cause trouble. Our beneficial bacteria have an ability to recover after antibiotics, after a course of antibiotic, but it takes them between 2 weeks to 2 months to recover. And that's a window of opportunity for various pathogenic microbes, which these bacteria use to control, to overgrow. The typical species that overgrow, that we know of, after a course of antibiotics, are Candida species, fungi, and Clostridia species. Both of these species can cause a lot of misery and a lot of trouble in the body. So from course of antibiotic to the next course of antibiotic to the next course of antibiotic, you have less and less of harmony in your digestive system and more disorder, where various species overgrow and start causing problems.